As an author, it is so easy to get derailed inside of this industry. There are so many side steps that you can take that can end your career or make it really, really long to get moving with your career. There are so many things that you can do or other people can do that impact your career and can completely take you off the course. And some of it will be helpful. Sometimes you'll sidestep and you'll find good things, better ways of doing things, better success. But for the most part, if you do not really pay attention and really study and really have a lot of luck, you can get very drastically derailed inside of this industry. And one of the things that is most responsible for derailing authors is the team of people around them. The group of people around you really do indicate your level of success. Because in the publishing industry, unlike most other industries, you cannot do it alone. For me and my other businesses, if something doesn't go right, if I cannot depend on somebody, if somebody doesn't turn something in, if somebody doesn't do what they said they were going to do, I am able to pick up the slack, do the thing, and get the information out in the public, do whatever I'm going to create. But in the publishing space, you have to have an editor, you have to have a book cover designer, you have to have a formatter, you have to have proofreaders, you have to have certain things because you legally, ethically, all of those things cannot put your book out without them, or it's really poor quality and you're going to lose your readers and then you're just going to botch your entire career. So you have to have reliable people around you. We've had lots of conversations about your group of author friends, tons of videos on that, super important, go watch those. We've also talked a lot about the professionals around you. But really, it's so incredibly important to find people that you can rely on and depend on. Not everybody's going to be dependable. If you go to somebody and they don't do their job, that puts you even further back. So let's put this into perspective. Let's talk about this in terms of author life. Let's say you have written a great book and now you need an editor, and that editor is really slow. It takes a really long time to get it back to you. It takes that much longer to get the book out. Now, what if they didn't do a good job? Now you have to go find somebody else to do that, and then you have to wait on their schedule, and it's this perpetual cycle of just waiting around for people to do their job. So even if you're the most responsible person on the earth, even if you are as highly productive as I am, and you guys know I do what most people do in a week and a half, I'll get done in a day or two. I'm very, very fast paced. I get a lot of things done. I shock people. They like to call me a robot. For me, I have to wait on people who are much slower than me and are not as invested in my projects as me, and just sometimes aren't going to do things properly. They're not going to do it professionally, or they're going to just slow it down dramatically. And if you don't have a team of people that you can rely on, then it becomes a problem. I've had people that I've worked with in the past, editors that I've worked with in the past, who have taken a really long time to get my novel back to me, but then didn't do it well. And it almost cost me working with different people in different companies and things because there were errors, there were issues. It wasn't professional editing. So this person wasted my time and then didn't actually do what they were supposed to do, and I had to go find new people. I've had people who were at one point really, really good about doing work with me and then just took months to get things back to me, or never finished, like did half the project, sent me notes, and didn't do the rest. And so at the beginning of my career, I got more done, but the last couple of years, I have not really had a ton of reliable people. And so I have projects that just never got finished because I had to wait on other people and they didn't do it. I've had stuff that I didn't bother to do because I knew I didn't have people to actually hold up their end of the deal. So if you don't have people that are doing what they're supposed to do around you, that's going to hold you back. You could have, for me, had 50, 100, 200 more books in the last couple of years, but I simply have not had people that I could trust, that were reliable, that had space in their schedule to work with me, and all of those things. And it has completely derailed my author career. Now I am navigating around that. I'm doing other things. I'm trying new things with you. I've got some really cool things in the works, but because of the people around me, I have been so drastically held back in certain areas that I've spent my time and effort in places where I'm actually making money and able to do the things on my own and not having to wait for people. I have other options of things to do. And so I am therefore doing those things because I'm compensating for the people who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You have to have a good, strong team around you. And that is the professionals around you. It is the authors around you, your friend group, and it is the readers and the community around you. If you have a bad batch of readers around you who are going to tear you down or cause you problems or like get into your head and mess with what you're writing so it fits their narrative of what they want you to do, that can be really problematic for you. So you have to find the right people, the right professionals to work with, the right author support team, and the right readers to make sure you're able to move forward in this industry. It is very hard to move forward if you're constantly being derailed. If there's a lot of stuff going around that's external, that is not you, that's a problem. Now, don't get me wrong. You could be the problem. I could be the problem. We can all be our own problems, but that's not what we're discussing in this video. We're discussing the people around you. I love the saying that you are the sum total of the 6 people closest to you. The people that are around you will inform your money mindset, will inform your professional mindset, how quickly you work on things, how you drag your feet on things. The people in your space are wildly important to your success and to your availability to move forward in your career. And that, again, goes back to how you're handling money, your ability to receive money, your ability to make money, your ability to craft your books, your ability to market your books. Who you hang out with defines what you do because it defines your mindset. And so we've done videos here and on my main channel where I talk a lot about if you don't have people who are pushing you forward, who are sharpening you, and you can't get away from your family, you gotta override their voices. I've done videos on this. It's really important to override those voices. I do it all the time. I do not have people at the same level, at the same playing field as me. People who don't understand this stuff, and people who have these really terrible mindsets on how things work or how things should work or how things are supposed to work or how they do work, who are just completely covered in misconceptions. And I have to override those voices because I can't walk away from family or friends or whatever, the neighbors, the people around you, the people in your physical space, your immediate space, can just destroy you if you don't override it with better narratives. So I am constantly looking for people who are doing the things that I want to do and who are doing really, really well. And I'm listening to their podcasts. I'm watching their YouTube videos. I'm just surrounding and encasing myself in what they're saying, how they're doing it, how they're functioning, their personalities, all of those things. And because I am just washing all of that over me, it is drowning out all of this stuff that is not serving and benefiting me, even though I can't get away from those people. So you have to be able to find that sum total that is going to help to push you forward, because the mindset is going to be where your actions are following. So if you're with people who are always, I can't marketing is so hard and it's taking me so long to write books and I'm not making money. If you surround yourself with those people, that's what you're going to do too. That's where your mindset is going to go and your actions will follow. If you're following people who are making money and doing the things and girl bossing their way to the top, and they are going to be functioning very quickly to get things done so that they have more free time so that they can do all these things. And if you're finding somebody who is just building up this life that makes it easier for you to live your life, that is going to make then your mindset the way it needs to be so that your actions can follow, so you can do all these things. So you are now looking for people that are going to help you to avoid the pitfalls, specifically of those distractions, specifically the things that are going to be derailing you in this industry. So now's the point where you sit down and you have to start taking stock. Where are you getting derailed? Is it waiting around for editors? Is it waiting around for cover designers? Is it your money mindset? Is it how you are running your ads and how you're doing your marketing? Where is your derailment? What is causing you to be held back in your publishing life? Now, with that in mind, you need to start identifying where those pitfalls are. Is it you holding you back? Is it the people around you holding you back? Is it having to wait for people? Is it not understanding technology? Is it not understanding how to do things? Is it that you haven't understood the industry or studied the industry? Then those pitfalls need to be handled. You need to start punching them out. That's not the word, but you need to start like smacking those things out of your way. I'm picturing Mario and the bricks. Okay, we are just smashing through all of these things, learning what you need to do, finding better people, and then removing yourself from people that are derailing you or situations that are derailing you so you can move forward with your other career. And there's so much more that we can talk about with that, but that's kind of what I want to go over in this episode so that it doesn't get too long. So drop your questions, drop the things that we need to niche down on and like really figure out for you guys. We'll do upcoming videos as well, and stay tuned because I have some really cool things coming to this channel that are helping me to get around some of my blocks, but will help you to get around a lot of your blocks as well. So drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you are going to be focused on first in your author career to bust through those bricks and get around that block so that you can get away from the derailment in your career and really move forward. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.